Anyone who tries to restrict your legally owned firearms is not trying to make America safer. The point is to disarm you, to strip you of your autonomy, your power, your right of self-defense. Gun control is not about guns. Gun control is about who controls America. Is it the population, as in a democracy? Or does all control go to a small group of authoritarians, as in an oligarchy? Those are the stakes in the gun control debate. It's not about guns, it's about who runs the country. So with that in mind, Joe Biden's speech today calling for more gun control should make you uncomfortable. Before he announced how he plans to restrict your Second Amendment rights, Joe Biden wanted to remind you that those rights are not real in the first place. They are not, as he put it, absolute.
Nothing I'm about to recommend in any way impinges on the Second Amendment. They're phony arguments suggesting that these are Second Amendment rights at stake for what we're talking about. But no amendment to the Constitution is absolute.
But the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That's the promise in the U.S. Constitution. But according to Joe Biden, it's still not an absolute right, despite what the text says. No, that right is subject to his approval and his interpretation. Joe Biden is in charge of the Constitution now. Joe Biden defines its term. Colion Noir advocates for the Second Amendment very effectively. Doubtless they hate him most. He joins us tonight. Colion Noir, thanks so much for coming on. Absolutely. How can you say that you're opposed to gun crime and make, as a matter of policy, the decision to release gun criminals?
Well, as you pointed out, they're not opposed to gun crime. What they are for is control. And, you know, I've even gone so far as I honestly personally believe they leverage the violence in these places to push their agenda of gaining such control. And so they use the violence in these places to pad their numbers to make it seem like we have a gun issue in this country when we really don't. If you really break the numbers down, we do not have a gun problem in this country. We have over 300 million people and over 400 million guns. And when you break the numbers down as far as homicides are concerned, we're looking somewhere around 10 to 11,000. And the vast majority of those are happening in very specific areas in this country that have the exact same problem. Yeah, so the gun control debate in this country is disingenuous.
So why is it, it's just so interesting to me, we clearly have a crime problem, which they're assiduously ignoring. They do everything they can not to talk about the reality the rest of us are living with, which is, it's kind of scary to go outside all of a sudden. But gun control is demonstrably not the answer. No one really thinks that it is. Why is this, in the first few months of the Biden administration, one of their top agenda items?
Well, a lot of people have to understand that a lot of this is being pushed by special interest groups behind the scenes. Like, there is an out-and-out gun control lobby that no one ever wants to talk about. They talk about all of the pro-gun lobbies, but they never talk about the anti-gun lobbies, the big money that's behind all of this, that's pushing this, that's getting a lot of these politicians into power to push their agenda. But they hide behind the scenes and they don't really want to talk about it, and then they sell you this idea that we're here to keep you safe. But you're not here to keep us safe. Somebody kicks in my door in the middle of the night, you're not going to be there to do anything about it. I'm going to have to do something about that, along with the rest of Americans in this country. We are our first responders. But what does that do? That facilitates the idea and the notion of independence, self-reliance. But you can't have that when you want to expand the powers of the government. No. We have to make you dependent on us. The most valuable thing you have to depend on us to protect it.
Today, there was another growing gun confiscation request in all 50 of our states requesting to confiscate our AR-15s. We want the government to know what would happen if they tyrannically passed their so-called assault weapons ban. I will not comply is a symbolization of defiance against politicians, anti-gunners, and any other tyrannical entity looking to deprive you or your Second Amendment right as put forth in the Constitution of the United States. I'm sure the YouTube algorithm is going to do a phenomenal job of suppressing this message. So please share this video with as many people as you can so we can beat the algorithm and get our two-way message out to the masses. Also, don't forget to like this video and leave a comment and hit the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your AR-15s are essential, I will not comply. I am the militia. I lost all my guns in a boating accident, and your state-specific Keep America tactical shirt, click the link next to my head or the link in the description section. Or if you're watching this on a mobile device, tap the small triangle on the lower right-hand side of this video and click the link in the description.